My thought for today is around monolithic businesses. And if you're interested in pursuing entrepreneurship or starting your own business someday, becoming a solopreneur, I want to encourage you to avoid creating a business that is solely focused on one product or one service. Now that's okay when you're just getting started. You want to create kind of a minimum viable product or service and find a niche customer and focus and get it right and start having revenue coming in. But as you are successful and your business grows, don't double down on that and only offer that one product or service or only do it in one way. You should be thinking about diversifying your income streams. You should expand and try to figure out other ways to add more services, more goods, whatever it might be, different ways of creating redundant income streams for your business. And I think we all learned this lesson the hard way the last couple of years. I witnessed a bunch of businesses that were in the physical world that had kind of a single service or a single offering that depended on people coming into their establishment, coming into a retail establishment. And when the pandemic forced businesses to close their doors and people were quarantining and all the bad stuff that happened over the last couple of years, those businesses died. They couldn't survive. The smart ones had already created other types of income streams. And I know one in particular that had spun up an online business even though they had a physical retail store. And they said that was the only thing that saved them. Their physical retail store was a ghost town. And if that's all they had, they would have lost everything. So they quickly doubled down on their online store. And now I think their online sales are way higher than their physical sales in their retail establishment, which never would have happened before and wasn't happening. They're like, wow, this has actually increased my revenue considerably because I was kind of forced to make it work. It's a common tendency to create a monolithic business because it's easy to focus and you do want to become excellent at one thing, but it's risky. And I think one of the beautiful things about solopreneurship is you can place multiple small bets. You have a lot more flexibility than a more established business like a restaurant. So I obviously always encourage people to explore solopreneurship. I think it's fantastic to have a side hustle and start to explore things. But when you do that, in your long-term plan, think about how you're going to expand that business in a scalable way to provide redundant systems, to provide failover, to have multiple income streams, and don't create a monolithic business. That's you're up for failure. It's too risky.